camping. Thank
My daughter came to see me this afternoon with my grandson.
Oh, Matthew, he's such a sweet boy.
She does not feed her son anything that's not organic.
Oh, can you imagine? In our time, anything organic came from your own garden.
Oh my, but we know now.
Oh, could we have known? We didn't have the internet.
Oh, that's right. I used to feed my children a lot of motor oil. Later I found out that wasn't good for them.
Oh my, motor oil would be awful for a child.
Oh, of course, now it sounds crazy. But at the time,
I don't think there was ever a time that I thought it was good to give my kids motor oil.
oh, we know now.
I guess it's good we've learned.
And young parents these days, I mean, I don't know how they do it. I used to just park my kids in front of the TV.
My daughter has a limit on screen time. That's what she calls it.
When my husband and I got into exploitation films, so did my kids. I watched a lot of slasher films.
Slasher film?
Yes, and blaxploitation.
Surely you didn't let your kids watch those.
Right? What we know now.
We knew it then, too.
I think we need to practice a little bit more self-care. That's what my daughter calls it. Go a little easier on ourselves.
To be honest, I do feel a little ashamed when my son and his kids come over, knowing he would never lay a hand on his children, but I was known to always be ready with a spank.
That you were.
Can you believe we used to think it was okay to use a rack to torture our kids? I mean, a real medieval rack. No one would do that now.
You had a rack?
You used it on your kids?
Did I strap my children to a table and pull on their limbs when they wouldn't do their chores? Yes, I guess I did. But it was a different time.
We would have never have done that, Helen.
Your poor children. If I'd have known, I would have called the police.
Oh, well, don't beat yourself up. What we know now.
We knew it then, too.
I used to do a lot of LSD. And when my kids wanted to try it, I let them. That was a mistake.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
In fact, I shouldn't have let them be my drug mules on our family vacations to Mexico. Little Ricky would swallow anything I asked him to, but that doesn't mean it was okay.
You didn't.
Oh, I certainly did. What were we thinking?
Oh, no, don't use the word we.
Our generation just didn't know.
This is not generational.
Well, no, I one time sold little Henry to a traveling circus. Now, he was there for about 20 years. I didn't see him, and I think it really affected him.
Oh, God, you should be in prison.
If only we'd known in 1972 that infanticide would become so socially unacceptable, I wouldn't have killed so many of my kids.
You're a monster.
Well, we certainly used to be. But what we know now... This soup really is delicious.